Ever wonder if you're drowning in debt compared to everyone else? Maybe you're staring at your credit card statement thinking, how did it get this high? Or you're making student loan payments that feel like they'll never end, wondering if everyone else your age is dealing with the same thing. Here's the thing. People will brag about their salary or their car, but ask them how much they owe, and suddenly, it's radio silence. So today, I'm breaking down exactly how much debt the average person is carrying at every age. Some numbers might make you feel better. Others will make you realize just how deep in the hole most people really are. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand and why so many people feel broke even when they make decent money. I'm the honest dude, and I give you the real numbers on money that actually matters. If you want the truth instead of sugar-coated nonsense, hit subscribe. The total debt reality check. The average American household carries $103,358 in total debt. That's more than most people make in 2 years, and they owe it to someone else. But here's the kicker. That's just the average. Some families have zero debt, which means the ones who do have it are carrying way more than $103,000. At just 6% interest, $103,000 costs you $6,000 per year in interest. That's $500 a month, gone. Not reducing the balance, not buying anything new, just keeping the debt from getting bigger. It's like paying rent on money you already spent. But maybe people are smart with the types of debt they take on? Education, houses, things that go up in value? Yeah, about that. Student loans, the gift that keeps on taking. The average person with student loan debt owes $37,338. That's just among the 43 million Americans who have them. Plenty avoided loans, but for those who didn't, here's how it breaks down by age. 20 to 30, $33,500 average. Fresh out of college, making entry-level pay, sending $400 a month to some company they've never heard of. They're learning that groceries somehow cost $200 a week while paying for a degree that required 3 to 5 years experience to get them a job. 30 to 40, $42,000 average. Wait, higher than the fresh grads? Yep, graduate school, income-driven repayment plans that barely cover the interest, and 10 years of payments that barely move the needle. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. 40 to 50, $44,000 average. Some have been paying longer than their kids have been alive. Many are still paying their own loans while taking out new ones for their teenagers. Parent Plus loans let parents borrow basically unlimited amounts. I know parents who owe 6 figures for their kid's degree, while their retirement accounts sit at $20,000. That's borrowing against your future self to fund your kid's present. Credit cards and car loans, the payments that never end. The average household with credit card debt owes $15,863 at 20 to 24% interest. That's $3,200 a year, $266 per month, burned. And it usually doesn't come from one emergency. It's death by 1,000 little purchases. A $50 dinner because I deserve it. $200 shoes that were 50% off. $500 in Christmas gifts to be the fun uncle. A $20 phone charger that turned into a $300 Amazon cart at 1 a.m. Each one feels harmless. Add them up, let interest snowball, and suddenly you're paying hundreds per month for stuff you don't even remember buying. Let's break it down by age. Under 35, $11,800 average. Sounds manageable until you realize they're also paying rent, student loans, and trying to save for a house. One missed payment, and the whole thing collapses. 35 to 44, $17,000 average. Peak spending years. Mortgages, kids, car repairs, family vacations, all on top of credit cards. 45 to 54, $18,500 average. This should be peak retirement savings time. Instead, they're still paying off the furniture they financed in their 30s. 55 plus, $13,000 average. Finally getting smarter, but some are carrying credit card debt into retirement. Imagine living on Social Security while still making minimum payments on Christmas 2019. Okay, but surely when people borrow money for bigger purchases, like cars, they're making smarter financial decisions, right? At least cars are necessities that hold their value. The average car loan balance is $20,987, and the average loan term, 69 months, almost 6 years, for something that loses value every single day. Plenty of people are $500 plus a month deep on cars worth half of what they owe. Can't sell it, can't afford to keep paying, completely stuck. And just as they're about to pay one off, they trade it in, roll the old debt into a new loan, and start over. Some people have had car payments for 20 plus years without ever owning a vehicle outright. That's a treadmill that never stops. Mortgages, the good debt that still hurts. The average mortgage balance is $220,380. Yes, it builds equity, but it also traps people. Many buy the biggest house the bank will approve, not what they can actually afford. They forget about taxes, insurance, repairs, utilities, until every dollar is already spoken for. I know families spending 40 to 50% of their income just on housing. Beautiful homes, but no money left for travel, savings, or even basic emergencies. They've got granite countertops, but they're eating ramen. The debt spiral by age. Here's where it gets really depressing. Under 25, $22,000 average. That's almost 8 months of gross income right out of college. Like starting the race with a backpack full of bricks. 25 to 34, $78,000 average. Should be building wealth. Instead, every paycheck already belongs to someone else. 35 to 44, $140,000 average. Peak income, peak debt. Mortgages, cars, credit cards, maybe still some student loans. One layoff, and it all comes crashing down. 45 to 54, $145,000 average. These should be their peak saving years. Instead, they're running on a hamster wheel of payments. 55 to 64, $108,000 average. Finally digging out, but the clock is ticking. Some will drag this debt into retirement. 65 plus, $41,000 average. Living on Social Security with debt from decades ago, the finish line that never really ends. So here's what all these numbers add up to, and why it explains that nagging feeling so many people have about their money, even when they think they should be doing okay. Why everyone feels broke, plus the hidden cost of debt. Median household income, $70,000. Average debt payment, $1,200 per month. That's $14,400 per year, gone. Like handing your future paycheck to your past self every single month. If you make $70,000 and send $14,400 to debt, you're really living like someone who makes $55,600, but with zero flexibility. Lose your job, the payments don't stop. That's why people making decent money still feel broke. Here's the painful part. Debt payments aren't just money gone today. They're money that can never grow for your future. A 25-year-old paying $400 a month on credit cards? If they invested that instead at 8%, that's over $1 million by age 65. $1 million. That's the real cost, not just the interest, but the entire future you're giving up. It's like lighting a pile of cash on fire every single month. Here's the plot twist. About 23% of American households are completely debt-free. No mortgage, no car payments, no loans, no credit cards. And here's the surprise. Many aren't rich. They're average earners who made different choices, buying used cars, smaller homes, avoiding credit card debt like the plague. Result, they keep 100% of their income. They have complete freedom. They can take risks, change jobs, retire early. Meanwhile, high-income earners buried in debt have less freedom than middle-class families with none. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Why this should actually motivate you. Yeah, these numbers are pretty depressing, but they're also the roadmap out. Avoid the trap entirely. Buy used cars with cash. Don't finance toys, furniture, or vacations. Kill existing debt fast. Every extra payment is a guaranteed return equal to the interest rate. Paying off 18% debt is like earning 18% risk-free. Think about the real cost. A $500 car payment isn't just $500. It's potentially millions lost over decades of compound growth. Break the cycle. Don't pay off a car just to run it back up. Don't finish a car loan just to finance another one. Most people see debt as normal, inevitable. Smart people see it as a financial emergency. $103,000 in average debt. That's where most people are, but it doesn't have to be where you end up. Every month you're not making debt payments is a month you can invest in your actual future. Every dollar not burned on interest is a dollar that can compound into real wealth. Most people are financially handcuffed by debt. But now that you know what average really looks like, you can choose to be way better than average. If this opened your eyes to how trapped most people really are, hit like and subscribe for more honest breakdowns on money and wealth building. I'll see you in the next one.